So how old were you when you became homeless?
When I started out, I was a little after 9 years old. And then off and on, because my mother did not want me. And one of the best things you can do besides God, and besides pushing forward in your determination on things, what you need to do is get together with somebody that's been clean for years. It doesn't have to exactly be your sponsor, but you do need a sponsor. But you need to be able to talk to someone that's been through the program, determined to stay clean, in order to be able to open up about everything. That will help you a lot more. Because people that talk to people that's been clean for years and somebody just barely coming through or going through the program will listen more to somebody's walk of life.
Okay. And so about forgiveness.
You have to forgive or you cannot cross over when it comes to judgment day with God.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
I forgave my abusers, all of them. And I did what was right on when it come to my mother and my father. And I even took care of one of my rapists. And when he became ill,
powerful.
I turned around and took care of them because I was never going to stoop to someone else's level, because that is not right.
Yes.
Two wrongs don't make a right. And I'm not, if I did two wrongs, they did a wrong to me and I did it back, I'm not no better than they are, and I don't like that because it's not right. You got to do what God wants you to do.
Yes.
Not the same thing that they're doing.
So have you ever thought about suicide?
I attempted suicide twice. I attempted suicide before that woman picked me up. I took a drug overdose twice. And she said, I know what it's like to go through child abuse, rape, beatings, mental abuse, verbal abuse. And she turned around and she ended up saying, look in the mirror. Look in this mirror and see, do you want to live or do you want to die? And I said, I want to live, but I don't know how to function because of all the abuse and PTSD and everything from the abuse. And she said, by giving yourself to God, let's go get you baptized. Let's put you through treatment. She bought me all new clothes, which I did not ask for. She made sure I had a roof over my head, food in my stomach, and sent me through training school.
We always keep.
So have you ever suffered from like broken bones with your abuse?
Yes.
As a child?
As a child, and then when I got older, I picked bad relationships. I ended up getting L1 through L5 busted, all my ribs on one side and 3 on my other ribs on my other side. Gasoline fire, first, second, third degree burns. I was in a house fire, apartment fire, and a flood within a year and lost everything. The best lesson in life that I can tell you besides God and staying clean and pushing yourself forward is let God serve you, a man or woman. Yes. Don't go out looking for something because what you look for is not good for you. Yes. Because if you do not want to stay in the same pattern or pick abusers, then let people go and let God serve you somebody. But serve God. Yes. Love yourself, love God, and respect yourself, and love and respect others, whether they do to you or not.
Okay.
You got to stay positive, not negative. If you run across negative, say, I am going to change this. I am going to turn from the negative into a positive. Because if you do not do that, you're not going to get nowhere. Accomplish your goal is your mindset. Your mind controls your body, and you have to push your mind to where I'm going to get it. And I'm going to make it. Yes. Take 1 second at a time to each moment at a time, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. And get your life in order. Yes. Because if you don't get your life in order, it might be too late.
Yes. Okay.
And so how do she get her life in order?
Yes. So how did you get your life in order? And also explain, like, did you used to like to sleep all day, and how you change your pattern from making yourself wake up and do, and you know, to that effect?
As far as the sleeping all day, I slept because I was depressed. What helped me was that when that lady picked me up, she said, I'm going to have a talk with you. So we spent the rest of the day talking and getting clothes and everything and making arrangements for the AA, NA, Al-Anon, all that treatment. And that is how I done it. Keep from sleeping all day. I had a purpose. I had a plan. I had it right down.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other question?
That's it. What
That's
you just
it
said.
right
Your
there.
purpose is what got you to get your life.
My
in
purpose was that lady that picked me up and dusted me off.
order. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Lord.
And she said, I'm a Christian, and before she died, she was an ordained minister, and so was her husband.
Mm-hmm.
That's a blessing.
And
Yes.
so that is my goals of being an ordained minister.
Yes.
Oh, that is a blessing.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm in between, I'm wanting to do get me an automobile. There's free training that go back in the medical field, whether it's a CNA or a peer support recovery or both.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm interested in business management in the social field as far as the social workers, counselors in that field. And I'm wanting to do ticket to work, get my degree, do ticket to work and relocate. And I've solved issues with my daughter that we had because I went through abuse. I never abused her, but my other families did because of my daughter's mixed race. God knows no colors, only what's in the heart. If he did not want us to work hand in hand with each other, not against each other, then God wouldn't have created us all.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Because racism is a form of stupidity. Because one race sometimes is afraid the other race knows something, but they don't want to work hand in hand to get to know each other and work to knowledge. We need to work together hand in hand to get the knowledge from each other so we can build this world into a better place, but also improve ourselves working together. It's a shame when it takes a tragedy to bring us together, and after the tragedy it separates us, and that's not God wants us to do. He wants us united 24/7.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.